كون تغير الوضع في الستيت. الصيغة اللي أدالكم من الانتلكشوال بتاع المجتمعات بتاعكم والصيغة اللي لقيتوا من السلطات بتاع الولاية يكون the same الصيغة اللي عند الناسكم أو الكوميونيتيز بتاع الكاونتي بتاعكم لكم.
Speaking during the ceremony, the state caretaker governor, John Kong, said the country needs a lot of work to bring back peace and ensures that corruption is stopped at all levels. He further said the appointed commissioners will have a lot of work to ensure that their counties is free of rebellions and ensure the IDPs go back to their homes. Reporting for South Sudan Television, I'm Tex Stephen.
The governor of Upper Nile State, Simon Kunpoch, met with the chairperson of Relief and Rehabilitation Commission to discuss humanitarian situation in the state. Kun called for humanitarian assistance to the IDPs, especially in areas of Baliet, Fuji, Malut, and Akoka of Upper Nile State.
So many displaced, around 300 to 400. So you need really to have an intervention, and I've been discussing this with the chairperson on how people should go around, make an assessment, quick assessment, to see the house that has been burned, how many people are displaced. Since the rains are coming in now, it's going to go worse. So we'll have to look also for non-food items like tents, blankets, utensils, special cooking utensils. They have lost all these. So I came here to share with the chairperson on how to go about this. And I think we have actually started now going to Upper Nile to make a quick assessment on how we can help our people. We have 5 areas. We have 5 sub-areas. We have Kodok and South Sudan. We have Akoka, which is Ram. We have Momos. We have Paloj. We have Rangus, Pachoda. And then we have also Mabang. These areas are really displaced. So we need also to see that these displaced are provided with food, also with food items.
Uganda's Ministry of Foreign Affairs, in collaboration with IGAD, organized a one-day roundtable discussion on Wednesday in Kampala, focusing on the current situation in South Sudan. The participants were drawn from foreign embassies, civil societies, and IGAD. During the opening session, the permanent secretary in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Uganda and the chairperson of the session, Ambassador James Mugume, says Uganda is in the process to set up an institute of diplomacy and international affairs that will be conducting forums to deal with issues that affect the East African region at large. Uganda's Ministry of Foreign Affairs, in collaboration with IGAD, organized a one-day roundtable discussion on Wednesday in Kampala, focusing on the current political situation in South Sudan. The permanent secretary in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Uganda and the chairman of the session says Uganda intends to set up an institute to help the region.
The Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Uganda is in the process of setting up a Uganda Institute of Diplomacy and International Affairs. So in this context, that institute is a think tank which conducts research as well as publications and fora like this one, to fora that the institute is conducting.
South Sudan's ambassador to Uganda, Samuel Luate, says the debate is meant to enlighten the people in Uganda on the genesis of the current political crisis and what is being done to resolve it.
The importance of this sitting down is particularly to see how South Sudanese will resolve their problems in a peaceful atmosphere. It is also for us to understand that the peace process in Addis Ababa is going on well, and particularly the process that the IGAD has put in to bring in our people together. And this is what we wanted the people of South Sudan, the people of Uganda, the international community to understand and to give the people of South Sudan the support.
Spokesperson Ateny, who participated in the debate, appreciates the role being played by IGAD in an effort to bring peace to South Sudan.
In this forum, we have found that what has been given about South Sudan is very fruitful and very wonderful. A gentleman, Mr. Richard, has given extensive coverage about South Sudan, especially pertinent to the IGAD, and we were also given time also to respond and to
South Sudan joined the rest of the world to celebrate the International Sports Day under the theme Sports for Peace and Development. The Minister of Culture, Youth and Sports, Dr. Nadia Arop, who was the guest of honor, described the day as very important for the people of South Sudan, pointing out that sports promotes peace and unity.
The rest of the world to celebrate the International Sport Day under the theme Sport for Peace and Development. The Minister of Culture, Youth and Sport, Honorable Dr. Nadia Arop, who was the guest of honor, described the day as very important for the people of South Sudan, pointing out that sports promotes peace and unity.
بالنسبة لنا كجنوب السودان وكوزارة الثقافة والشباب والرياضة ده يوم مهم شديد بتاع البلد. عشان كده أنا بقول يوم بتاع الليلة يوم مهم شديد. حاجة تانية أن إحنا ما جينا بس عشان إحنا نيجي نشوف العرض ولا إحنا نيجي نشوف عيالنا بيلعبوا نفرح بهم. لا، جاية بتاعنا الليلة كلنا هنا، ده جاية بيعتبر إنه مساهمة بتاعك إنك تجي هنا، ده مساهمة كبير للسلام بتاع بلد دولة وقت إن إحنا فيه ده بالذات.
We are committed as UNESCO to help South Sudan in this sector. Together with all our work in education, we want to promote sports within education. We want to promote sports as a means of diversity and unification. To conclude, I would like to thank Zain Mobiles, who have kindly
And now it's time to have a look at the headlines once again. South Sudan successfully tests its oil processing facility. And negotiation team briefs President Kiir on Addis Ababa peace talks. And finally, Egypt offers 2,500 scholarships for South Sudan. Thank you so much for choosing and staying with SSTV. And please do stay with SSTV.